Maya entered the storage container, getting used to the change in light. After it was opened, lights began flickering on to reveal what was contained inside. "It's practically full of items," Maya gasped. She could see several stacks of clothing organized on shelves. There were also many weapons displayed on the walls, so it would be easier to see and select. As she scanned the interior, she saw that there were several armors prepared. Just at a glance, it was easy to see that each of them was designed with a particular form of combat in mind. Glancing back at the weapons displayed, there were some bows, knives, short swords, and blunt weapons. Aside from the bows, all the other weapons were smaller, as though they'd attach easily to the armor. Since her weapon was primarily a bow, the guild must have chosen weapons that would complement her preference. "Each one of them will go well if the enemy gets close to me," Maya thought to herself. She moved closer to the weapons and admired the craftsmanship. Removing her pack and bow, she set them off to the side. Picking one of the daggers, the blade was curved. Turning away from the weapons, she took a moment to slash the air. The blade flashed through the air while she quickly moved. Maya imagined that she was getting attacked by either a monster or an adventurer. There was a slight whistling sound as the blade cut through the air. To test out the balance, she twirled the dagger over her hand and made it dance. "This is a lot better than what James uses," Maya commented. Though the dagger was light, it was stronger than what her boyfriend used. She could imagine carrying several on her body and not feel burdened with the weight. Putting the dagger back on the wall, she moved towards the armor. The first one she reached was lightweight. It looked similar to a bikini, at least with the top. Looking at the lower half, it covered her hips with a leather skirt, which allowed for better agility. "I should try them on," Maya said as she began removing her current outfit. Removing the leather armor, she thought about how she felt a lot freer. With them having been in the forest for more than a week, it felt nice to take off the sweat-stained armor finally. Curious about the smell, she held the armor close to her nose. Immediately, Maya moved it away from her. "Yep, that's going to be disposed of with fire," Maya frowned. "At least both of us smelled pretty bad, so James didn't notice it." She shook her head at the horrific thought that James would have been able to smell the horrible scent coming off of her body. "Before we leave, I'm going to ask others that we need to take a bath." Maya had pleasant thoughts about the bathing and relaxing floor that the guild had. "I should invite Celine to go with us." She knew that Kate would be thrilled to take a bath. But since the two of them didn't know anything about Celine, it would be a good chance for the girls to get closer to one another. This request is likely going to take months, if not longer. If we're going to succeed, we're going to need to get to know each other and be able to work as a team, Maya said, enjoying the thought of the girls just hanging out. She removed the shirt, revealing her modest breasts. Without the armor and the shirt, they slightly swayed with her movements.